If you're consistently taking the action towards whatever it is you want, your goal, and you're just spinning your wheels, you're not seeing the progress you know you could be making, I guarantee you this, you're too involved emotionally into the goal. You're too emotionally attached and dependent on the outcome of the goal. You see, if you just stepped back a second, detached, in other words, just stopped caring so much, I guarantee you that you would get out of your own way and make so much more progress with probably less work as well. You see, I've been reflecting. I've been pondering why I've managed to achieve so much more success in this year despite doing less, at least compared to previous years. Less, definitely quantity of work, but less of a routine, perhaps less focus, and yet so much more progress. Why is that? And it's the moment I actually stepped back, stopped being so obsessive and helicopter parenting every decision and action that I took. I took action and then I forgot about it. There's no question you still take action, but I went from this frame of desperation, this need, and desperation creates separation, this scarcity, and I stepped into a frame of confidence and certainty, and everything changed. I was making so much more progress. I still am making more progress despite not doing as much because I simply just stepped out of my own way. It's like a flowing river and you just lift a dam and everything was already there in the first place, but you just get out of your own way. I mean, genuinely, it's that simple, and it's perfectly encapsulated from a quote from Lao Tzu, a 6th century ancient Chinese philosopher who said, "Do the work, then step back. The only path to serenity." You see, if you ordered something online, let's say you ordered some new jeans online and it took 3 days to deliver, you wouldn't check the status of when it's coming to you every 5 minutes. You wouldn't overthink that. You would just have the confidence, the belief, the certainty that it would be delivered, right? You need to bring that self-belief, bring that certainty inward, because if you do not believe in yourself, how could you possibly expect anyone else to? And it's when you bring in that certainty, that self-belief, that detachment actually lowers. Because this detachment, this desperation, this scarcity comes due to uncertainty in your ability to achieve the goal. But if you can step into the frame of unwavering self-belief and conviction that you will achieve the goal no matter what, you will get it or you will die trying, then that sort of uncertainty, that desperation, you're not going to be desperate for something if you know for a fact that you will achieve it. Knowing is 100%. It's not, I think, it's I know. It's this complete, unwavering conviction in self, because once you have that, the scarcity, that incompleteness, the desperation that comes with needing and that sort of clinginess and that obsessiveness dissolves. You just take action, you trust the process, you step back. And this means you're no longer trying to solve the future in your mind, trying to think 20 moves ahead. All you care about is what you need to do right now. And if you have completed the action that is required from you, forget about it. Step back, let unseen forces take over. Let your unconscious mind actually help you. Let intuition, and this only happens when you can operate from this calm, certain, convicted state of being. And so how does one shift from this attached, emotional, obsessive state to one of more inevitability, certainty, confidence, and self? It's all about confidence. Confidence simply referring to the degree of certainty you have in yourself. And we want to dial that up to 100%. And so we have to embody the version of us right now for whom the goal is inevitable. That's it. You just need to look at your goal, the definitive outcome of what you want, and draw a definitive picture of what a version of you right now for whom the goal would be absolutely inevitable. It would be unavoidable for them to miss it in how they think, in how they feel, in how they, most importantly, take action, in the beliefs that they hold, in how they talk, in how they walk, in how they breathe, in their posture, everything. I mean, this is a version of you, so you can get very granular. And it's probably a version of you are being on certain days, but you need to bring it into every day and make a very purposeful effort to embody this inevitable operator. Because when you do, at first it will feel strange, but the self is simply the known. The self is simply who you're comfortable with. So if you become this person more, this will just become your natural way of being. And at least we've chosen a self purposefully, because who you are right now, the beliefs you hold, you didn't choose any of them. They're not serving you. So let your beliefs and let yourself and let your identity serve you by choosing that self, because identity comes first. External reality is simply a reflection of an internal cause. So move forward with that inevitable operator. And if you are being the person for whom your goal is inevitable, then it will be, because what you get is simply a reflection of who you are being. And so you just need to be patient and persistent with action. You can step out of this frame of attachment. And it's not about eliminating desire. It's about that obsessive and emotional attachment on the end goal, on the end outcome. But when you know the outcome is going to happen, it's inevitable, you let go of all of that desperation, that uncertainty, that fear, that anxiety. It dissolves. And so if you really are serious about making progress and building momentum, and you're taking the action and it's not working, do this. Like your life depends on it. Embody this identity. Choose an identity purposefully. Don't just walk around with the one that your culture or your parents or your teachers or your school has given you. Serve yourself and you will win more. You'll win so much you'll get tired of winning.